Hello, my name is Stephanie Blakovich, and I will be doing the introduction to our presentation. Our group decided to research how data mining is used in the medical field. Our presentation will go over some information about data mining to include its advantages and disadvantages. We will also go over the current events for data mining. We will then explore the history of data mining in the medical field and current uses.
Hello, my name is Driss Wulibot. I'm here to talk about data mining in the medical field. So basically, data mining, it basically helps someone discover different types of a person's information, like stores information. So it's basically like a mechanical artificial intelligence. And data mining also collects statistics and stuff like that, and with data mining it helps find like different types of patterns and trends, and a lot of business and governments share this type of information with people, with government agencies, with people from other types of companies, and they share this type of information. So, benefits of data mining. So, stores can stock merchandise that better reflects what customers want. I remember reading something about Victoria's Secret, and they found out that benefits of data mining. So, stores can stock merchandise that better reflects what customers want. I remember reading something about Victoria's Secret, and they found out that most females buy lingerie that's like blue or white. So what Victoria's Secret did is they started to sell more blue and white types of lingerie, and that's how they make more money and they find what the customers want. It's very good for companies that have multiple financial systems, and a lot of people believe that data mining could have prevented 9/11. If the CIA or the feds had a much better way to share the information and the knowledge they found. People to this day believe that 9/11 could have been prevented. And with the data mining, it's good for like stocks, businesses, catching criminals, terrorists. But then again, it also helps find. It's being used in medical research to try to find trends and causes of special types. So, disadvantages of data mining. Sometimes a store company can send out a person's very personal, their personal information, like their credit card number or their social security number, and sometimes companies trick people, and they will will steal a person's information and use it for themselves, or take that person's information and then try to sell it somewhere else. So this usually goes down when for example, a store company gives out a special card to its customers because its customers come and shop every day. They spend a lot of money, so they're like, hey, why don't we give them this card so they could spend more money? But on the downside, that card saves your information, your name, your address, your bank account, your credit card numbers, your social security numbers. And what they do, people can steal your information, they can steal your identity, and you could lose your money, you could lose basically your whole life, just like that. Hello, this is William Gallicano. Data mining and current events. Data mining has become increasingly easier in recent years. It cannot be done manually because it requires applying mathematics, statistics, and pattern matching to large amounts of data, but advances in computer hardware and software have made data mining on a large scale a reality. New programming languages such as XML can interpret data from different sources, making combining data from different systems where data has been stored in different formats easier to do. The history. The technique was discovered by William Farr, a British epidemiologist and pioneer in the field of medical statistics. Also, John Snow, a London physician who has applied statistical analysis to prove true causes of cholera outbreaks. The stages of data mining used in healthcare and data preparation, analysis, knowledge acquisition, and prognosis identification. Data preparation. Data stored in a database, either entered directly by data entry employees or entered via electronic health records. Data analysis. Divided into steps of exploratory data modeling, descriptive modeling, predictive modeling, and pattern discovery and rules. Scientists have proposed a hybrid model, which is a combination of k-means and other classification algorithms. The data is classified into two clusters using k-means and further classified using SVM, naive Bayes, C4.5, decision tree, KNN, bagging, AdaBoost, and random forest into two categories for pulmonary tuberculosis or either retroviral tuberculosis. K-means clustering, an algorithm to classify or to group objects based on attributes into k numbers or groups. The sum of squares of distances between data and the corresponding cluster centroid is reduced to form the grouping. Decision tree, a graphical representation in the form of a flowchart or tree-like graphic depicting the process for decision making and their possible consequences, including chance event outcomes and things that may have relation with it. C4.5 algorithm, the most popular tree classifier, which was developed by Huetan. TK nearest neighbors algorithm, or KNH, a non-parametric method used for classification and regression method. Objects are classified based on closest training examples in the feature space. Naive Bayes classifier, which is a simple probabilistic classifier based on applying Bayes' theorem with strong independence assumptions. A naive Bayes classifier assumes that the presence or absence of one particular feature of a class have no relation to other features of the same class. In simple terms, it is called an independence feature. K-means clustering. The standard SVM support vector machines, or supervised learning models, with associated learning algorithms that analyze data and recognize patterns, used for classification and regression analysis. Bagging, or bootstrap aggregating, improves the classification by combining classifications of randomly generated training sets. A random forest is an assembled construction of a multitude of decision trees at training time and outputs the model of the class's output by individual trees. AWS is an algorithm for construction a strong classifier as linear combinations of simple weak classifiers. Scientists have started on conducting various new approaches in predicting epidemic behavior before the outbreaks to reduce the consequences. Data mining has been a huge part of these efforts. As with avian influenza, commonly known as bird flu, or H1N1, is one example of the diseases scientists have used data mining to track by matching up specific physicochemical characteristics with bird to human infection. This then can be tracked back to presence of mutations in the proteins of emergent strains.
So, in conclusion, data mining uses scientific medical knowledge to provide various healthcare services and treatments based on the patient's needs, symptoms, and preferences. Scientists have also used various data mining approaches to predict disease outbreak in the aim to lessen the consequences by early detection of the disease. So, in conclusion,